All right, readers, I am here with you today to talk about two important text features. And both of these text features can be found in some, but not all nonfiction books. Anytime I see these features in a book, though, I get really excited because they're super helpful for readers. So the first text feature we're going to talk about is the table of contents. And you can see this book is on Epic. It's called Snow. And it's all about discovering how snow forms and falls and how every snowflake is intricate and unique. So I'll assign this to everybody on Epic so that you can see it. But it has a table of contents, which many of you are familiar with from first grade or just from your normal reading. So in a table of contents, it tells you in the order of the book, every different section of the book, what all of the subtopics of the book are going to be. So the main idea of this whole book is snow, but then the different subtopics are going to be what is snow, how snow forms, snowflakes, falling snow, and then there's also a glossary, a section that tells you where to go if you want to learn more, and an index, which is going to be the second text feature we talk about in a minute. But table of contents are unique because they're always at the beginning of the book. They tell you the different topics within the book and exactly what page to find those topics on. So when you look going across, you always see, if I want to learn more about snowflakes, I can go to page 8. If I want to learn more about falling snow, I can go to page 14. Okay, so that's the purpose of a table of contents. It gives the readers an idea of what all of the topics in the book are going to be about, and it tells you what page they'll be on. So table of contents are always listed in the order that the book is written. So from page 1 until the ending page. Okay, so now I want you to think about that for a minute, because now I'm going to introduce you to a new text feature called an index. There's a lot of similarities and some differences between a table of contents and an index. So stick with me. Now I am going to go to the very back of this book and I'm going to look at the index. So while a table of contents is always found in the front of the book, the index is always found at the back of the book. And in the index, it's similar because it tells you different things that you can learn in the book. So the way we look at an index is this. So it says index, that's how you spell it, INDEX. And so it says air, 4 and 19. That means we can find information about air on page 4 and page 19. We can find information about blizzards on pages 18 and 19. We can find information about branches on page 9, 10, and 11, clouds on page 4, 5, and 6, drifts on page 20, flurries on page 16, ice on page 4, ice crystals, 5, 6, 7, 12. You get the idea, right? Icy, snowstorms, wind. So you see what pages they're all on. So the way that this is different than a table of contents is that it's organized not in order of the book, but in alphabetical order according to the topics. So air starts with an A, and then blizzards is B, clouds is C, drifts is D, F is flurry, all the way through winds. There must be no topics with a Z in here, but it goes all the way in alphabetical order through the different things. So let's test it out. The purpose of an index is especially if you're doing some kind of research. So let's say I was researching blizzards. Well, I don't necessarily have to read this whole book. Instead, I can use the index and go to the specific pages that are going to teach me about blizzards. So this book says that blizzards will be on pages 18 and 19. So I can find pages 18 and 19. Sure enough, now I can read just about blizzards. The biggest snowstorms are blizzards. Strong winds blow snow around so much that it's hard to see. The air becomes icy and cold. It is dangerous to be outside in a blizzard. So just like the index said, we would read about blizzards on pages 18 and 19. There is the information. Notice also is a bold word. So we'll talk more about those later. Okay, so now we have talked about two different text features. Both of the text features tell you what page number to locate certain information on. Both of the text features are really great when you're doing research and maybe you want to skip around in a book and only read about certain things. But the differences are a table of contents is found in the front while an index is found in the back. A table of contents is organized by the topics in order of the book, whereas an index is organized in alphabetical order. You will notice also in the index that sometimes there's more than one page or even one section throughout a book where you might read about something. So like ice crystals, 5, 6, 7, and then 12. So it doesn't go in order. It could be found at different random places throughout the book. You wouldn't see that in a table of contents. Okay, so readers always read the table of contents before they start reading. They don't always read the index, and that's okay. More if you're doing research and things like that. But when you're reading, make sure you read the table of contents first, and then you start the first page. And then after you're done reading, if you want to go back and read about a specific topic, you can look it up in the handy dandy index. All right, second graders, today we learned about the two text features, table of contents and index. Remember, readers are leaders. Have fun with your reading.